They see the rhythm, speaking from the heart. I follow and you don't feel it.
Yeah. What's good? Dipster? We back at it. The LooshAndDip Show, episode 17. We got a special guest right now. All the way out of motherfucking South Carolina, Lynchburg, South Carolina. Go by the name of DJ Chapo, one of the hardest working DJs I've known. I had the opportunities and pleasures to work with him and on so many different occasions and so many different arenas. Before we get into that, though, Dip, how you doing, bro?
We back again, tapping in. It's the LooshAndDip Show, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
you already.
We back at it. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, better than
I've been.
And... Yeah, man. Better than I've been. You feel me? But I'm grabbing. I'm climbing back up the ladder. You heard?
Yeah. As we should. You know what I'm saying? As long as we get that ladder up against a good wall, you feel what I'm saying? We need that good wall for that ladder to be leaned up against to. You see what I'm saying? Everybody gotta have a ladder, but do you got that wall when that ladder need to be leaned up against? You dig what I'm saying? One pong at a time, man.
You see what I got behind me, right?
That good wall, you heard? That good motherfucking wall, man. But listen, I want to jump right into it, man. I want to bring the bro, DJ motherfucking Freddy Chapo.
Yo, what's up?
Good, bro?
What a deal, man.
Yeah.
What's good?
Man, glad to have you on the show, bro. You know, I've been trying to work with you, but I know you're a busy guy, man. So, you know,
I've been waiting on that call, man. I was waiting on that call.
Yeah, you notice I hit your phone and not your inbox because I know you personally. You dig? Like,
I
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, absolutely. So, what you been up to, man?
Working, you know, maintaining. That's all you really can do. Work.
Right. Once again, were you coming from out of where? South Carolina?
Lynchburg, man, small town, you know, big things, big city, you know.
Big things.
Okay.
What else you got going on outside of DJing, man?
I still do my cooking thing on the grill, the spoon-fed barbecue, man. Me and my daddy, we taking it a whole lot more serious now. Like we global now. We all around the state, man. Like
you gotta go to some cook-off, man.
Yeah, he going to a cook-off this weekend. He dealing or whatever. So good luck to him, man.
I can imagine how time-consuming that is, man. As far as preparation and orders, and you know what I mean. All
but
that.
You know when you love it though, man. It go like that when you do something you like to do. So you know, no sweat.
Yeah. So when did you wanted to start DJing? Let's get into your DJing.
It's crazy, man, because low key I was a DJ before I was a DJ. Like I remember, man, when I was young, had to go to bed or whatever, you know, I'm out there listening to the radio. I got little tape recorders, man, playing the record, but I'd record me a little bit before the morning come up. So I used to take like my little mama walk me to school or whatever. Like I'm bumping the jams from last night I used to like, and you know, it was before the dial-up, the Wi-Fi days. They had dial-up. Internet was slow as shit. So I had to stay like 3-4 in the morning download the CDs, man. I remember,
just to have that exclusive for tomorrow in school, man, and all that, huh?
30 minutes for one song, yo.
Was you selling them though?
Nah, I was just for me. Yeah, I ain't even never selling them or nothing.
Oh, okay. So when you got into the DJing, at what point you was like, yeah, this what I want to do?
See, man,
was it during school, after school?
See, I thought about DJing, you know, along the way, but then I ended up graduating from school. I went to a party. I'm like, yo, I ain't going in that booth all this on the floor. So, you know, as time go on, I'm working jobs left or right. I'm like, yo, where the fuck all my money going to, man? And hell, I've been living in the club damn Monday through Monday. So I'm like, you know what? The DJ get paid, security get paid. Yo, maybe I need to go in here and get paid. I love music, so holler at my cousin, DJ Slim, man. He put me on, and this was up since then, man.
All right. Yeah. So, being that you said like it was hard to make that transition because you like what was on the floor.
Yeah.
But when you was on the floor, you weren't getting paid to be on the floor.
And then it became the same repetition of every week. Like, you know, it's the same thing every week. So, maybe I need to go back to what I really wanted to do and, you know, buy some equipment and start DJing. So I started when I was 23 years old. That was my first gig. I was 23 years. I'm 29 now, so I'll be at it 7 years come March.
7 years come March?
Yeah,
Sammy Wright?
7 years.
You still holding Sammy down?
Every Thursday, man. We still at Sammy Wright every Thursday.
Sammy Wright, and where that's located?
That's in Lynchburg, 1419 Vista Lane. We there every single Thursday.
Right.
Yeah.
And we now, and I'm, you know, I know this, of course, but you know, we got different arena and different audience that might not know this and all that. But we also, like I said, we had the opportunities to work with each other. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we used to have a time, Chapo. Like, we used to have a time, and we used to go down, and it was crazy because I was hosting, and what made me want to get into it was the interaction between like the DJs and the crowd. I know I couldn't wreck it, but at the same time,
to the floor, like you ain't nobody forced to come to the floor and dance.
Facts.
So it's up to you to make them go crazy, sweat, and keep going to the bar and drinks and make them say, "Yo, we got to go back next week." So, you know, I take pride in it, man.
So how did you like, because I know it's like an art. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot of DJs saying it's an art, like from I guess mixing or knowing what song to come up with, like. And earlier you said that, you know, you have a love for music. So how do you come up with your playlist? How do you know what to play next with the meshing and like of course you like you said reading the room, but how you know what's popping and not popping?
It's a puzzle, man. Like you can't really explain it. You just got to go through the motion. Like, I mean, sometimes I go to the club when it's early and it's light, like ain't too much people on the floor. Sometimes I play some stuff that I like. You know, I might break some records or play some stuff you ain't heard in a long time, but it's a challenge, man, because you got to go in the club and you like, okay, it's 15 ladies, 2 guys. Yo, let me work with the ladies. It's an older crowd in here, like my mama, daddy age. Let me work with them. It's a young crowd. So every night it's a challenge, man. And
go ahead.
I got a question. So like when you in the club or in the bar, wherever you at, boss man, and like once you get into a certain set, because I'm sure like DJs have certain sets that they play, certain styles of music that they play. When you get to a certain set and you looking out into the crowd, can you see it? Not only see, but can you feel not tension, but can you feel the level of intensity rise when you play certain?
You feel it. You feel it. Like you can have a crowd getting so amped, like, you know, yo, when I play these next few tracks, yo, I know I'm about to raise the roof. Like
it only go up.
You want to go up. You want to go up. Now, I mean, maybe the end of the night, if you that type of person to wind it down and make the women grind and people dance together, you can slow down. But man, when you in the heat of the moment, you want to keep going up. You want to go to that Glorilla TGIF, man, the Cheeky Finito. Like you want to take it there. You already there.
Right. And then you keep it there, so you don't do no wind downs. You want them to leave.
I mean, maybe you know, if the club closes at 3, I might start winding down 2:30. But I believe him, man. Yo, let them go. Like they come to party. Yeah, they pay their money
like that.
They ain't pay their money to come in this motherfucker to be like, man, it been all right, yo. When you giving their money worth.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to waste my money.
Have you ever bombed before? Like, fuck, I ain't.
Man, plenty. Like, man. I ain't gonna lie, every night ain't a good night, man. There's some nights I come home and lay down like, man, what the fuck I just did? Like, you know, but I done did it so long now, I just on to the next show. Tomorrow be better, but I ain't. Cause see, I DJ a lot, man. You know, I DJ like maybe 3-4 days a week, so I ain't gonna lie, like,
for sure,
16 times a month. I ain't coming hard 16 times, but I should. So you know, that's some stuff I got to work on to get better. Cause
yeah.
Oh, okay. But if I want to be that guy in the future, you know, in front of all the millions of peoples, I gotta rock the stage every night. So
okay. Give me your top 5 DJs that are alive.
Like round the way.
Whatever. your top 5 all times, I'll say.
Shoot, man.
No particular order. If you want to go from 1
drama.
to 5 or 5 to 1.
Drama up there for sure.
Okay.
DJ Drama.
Shout out to Drama.
Of course, Clue.
Manade.
You could say Khaled, man. Khaled did a lot for the game.
Okay.
He did a lot for the game.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my cousin, the legendary J-Boy, man. I always heard about him a lot growing up. Like, he from South Carolina, so
yeah,
he was he
That's
paved the way for a lot. And sure, I don't want to be biased, but I'm gonna have to put myself in there because I want to be.
There you go, as you should.
Pat myself on the back.
Yeah, I love that. That's that Mikey should talk that shit. This is what this about. Sometimes you got to give yourself the flowers and this, that, and the third. So about the 5. Why Drama?
Heard him on every mixtape growing up. Mm-hmm. Now, I ain't never met the guy, talk to him, but I seen how he changed the game. Like, them boys had it to the point the police and them was coming, those boys was selling so much mixtapes out the trunk. Like, I'm talking, when you think about a classic Jeezy tape, Drama was on it, Wayne, Gucci, he was the voice to the streets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The voice to the streets.
I agree.
If you from down south, you had to have a Drama tape.
Yeah. Now, Drama was popping though. Like, Drama. Motherfuckers wanted to get on Drama. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers wanted to get on Drama.
You had a Drama.
Who else you said?
He was that guy. Of course, Khaled. Yeah, Khaled. I seen him, rise. I remember when Khaled first started, it was like he was just dealing with some Florida artists, and now he worldwide, getting Grammys, everything now. So,
I heard he really get busy. Like, he does the productions, but he'll really get behind that table.
Yeah,
shit. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Who else you said? You said your relative
Clue was up there.
Oh, Clue. Why Clue? He reigning from up north.
Yeah, I mean the Jay-Z records. Clue did his thing, and I met Clue in CIAA years ago. I ran into him, a little chit chat. Ain't been nothing too crazy, but I seen him when CIAA was popular years ago. And
Clue was Mr. Exclusive, man. You had an exclusive.
Yeah.
Clue was on it. Like, Clue was like, damn, when you get this, just make this.
He was getting them quick.
Yeah, your relative, what he done for you?
I mean, personally, like I said, I don't really know him too personally, so they ain't really did, nothing for me. But those some guys when I'm hungry and thinking how can I get better, I scroll on their Instagram pages and just where I want to be one day.
And why yourself? Why you choose yourself in that top 5?
If you ain't choose yourself, man, they don't need to be out there,
I hear you.
I'm booked up every week, by the grace of God. So I feel like, I'm one of them ones.
Yeah, and another thing, why? Because you have done a lot, and I've seen you do anything from Sweet 16s to, barnyard clubs, hole in the walls, big clubs, white clubs. Like, how do you transition in between each show?
You gotta be versatile, man. You gotta be versatile. You gotta build your crates. You gotta study and learn music. Like, I remember one time I got dreads, so this lady who was doing my hair, she done booked me for a few parties. So she was she used to have a DJ back in the day, and she talked trash. She was like, he did bad one night. This a long time ago before I even started. She was like, they used to ask him, did he have this song or that song? He was like, he ain't got it. So she was like, well, Derek, you the DJ, that's your job to get it. So, that hit me that's my job.
I gotta get everything.
I need to be studying everything. Like, if I see somebody on my Snapchat friend riding in the car and I don't know the song, I'm writing. Yo, what's the name of that song? Like, you like it, so I need to get it. Somebody like the song.
Right.
So somebody I need to, somebody like it. So it's never enough music. So, you have
that
to
says
study
a lot
that
about
music.
your character, though. That says a lot about your character as far as not having too much pride, because, a lot of people get stuck in their ways to be like, well, I ain't trying to ask nobody on whatever. If I ain't got it, I should be able to have enough talented air to seek out said music. So to go out and be like, yo, what's that right there? You know what I mean? Because you know what you can do with it.
You got to know because
they might give it, right.
Yeah.
They might give it to you, but you know how to insert it during the sets and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So when because I'm old school, you see what I'm saying? Like I'm 40, right? I come up in a different club culture, right? And like I said, I was doing a hosting with you and all
shout
that.
Out, look, shout out to old school.
Yo, but I was able.
Nah, bro. Listen, look, you're not gonna be insulting us on this stream with our honored guest, fam. Listen, all that old school shit. Look, it's not old school, fam. Listen, we listen to the same shit that he. Nah, I'm offended. Look, I'm offended at old school.
Why? Because we the same age.
Yeah, dog. Like, look, I'm offended.
40 to new 20.
Listen, we not
I get it. You see what I'm saying? I guess it was
vintage. We vintage.
Yeah, I get it. But when I say old school, I'm talking about the club culture. You know what I mean? Like when we was coming up in our club culture, like we actually like danced. We actually like mingled. We actually like, you know, like had a, not saying that it's anything wrong with today's club culture, but it's totally extremely different because for one, is the club culture is getting younger and younger and younger. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to a said club or whatever the case may be, you know that like we come up, we on that floor, we getting busy. Nowadays you really can't do that. Like it's either like the girls dancing with their homegirls, the homies wilding with their homies, another third on their phone, and other people just on the wall, is that and a third. Not taking away from any DJs or whatever the case may be, not saying they can't, but they all having a good time.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that that's the DJ's primary goal, for everyone to have a good time, regardless of what you're doing. Just like long as you're having a good time. But what I want to ask you is that, do you see that change in the mingling and how it used to mingle?
Even from when I first started clubbing to the day, you know, it's different, man. Like, for one, the music, I think the music back then was better for sure. Like some songs I hear now, I can't listen to
because
10
at your
years
age,
later.
you was coming up. At your age, you started. I'm assuming you started clubbing at the last part of that like club and mingle era. So you was getting the good the chunks of it. You know what I mean? As it was slowly going on. So by experiencing that, did that help you with your DJing?
Yeah, because you could still play some records from back
that
then.
Last cuff.
Yeah, because you could still play some records from back then. Because I'm like, man, some of the songs I hear today, I know I might not listen to 10 years now. But I can listen to some songs from 10 years ago, a good record, and the crowd will still go out there and party. So the music definitely different, but yeah, it's different, man.
Do you think it's regional? Like meaning like, okay, like the South, the South gave us that good bounce music. You know what I mean? That good bounce music, DC and all that, go, Chicago, stepping and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? You think all that can be meshed? Or as I say, is it regional?
Man, I'm gonna be honest. They say it's the DJ job to break music and make, break records. Because I just had a family reunion in July in Baltimore. I was up north in Maryland. They party.
Okay.
They partying from the time doors open 9 to 2. They ain't there partying from 9 to 2 sweating. They dance. They ain't doing no standing around. But you come down south, people dancing and then and they might do a little standing around. So the music is different. But I don't know. Maybe it'll change. Everybody now playing the tough role, so ain't too much people enjoying themselves. But
is that hard? Is that hard for you? Pause. Is that kind of tough for you that everybody is playing the tough role?
Nah, because
come to the club to be tough.
Yeah, because I switch my style up, man. Like I'm playing whatever I'm feeling for the moment and how I think the crowd should feel. So I'm gonna rock out. But I mean, South Carolina down south now, we on a whole new trail riding is popping down here now. So it's a lot of line dances and the outdoor events going on now. So that's what's big down here now.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. But that's kind of seasonal though, isn't it? Because it'll start getting brisky. Well, it don't get too cold down there.
I think they could keep that going for a while because when it get cold, they turn them to like a bonfire. They might wear like the long johns, the little flannels or whatever with the boots. So that shit they're taking off right now, man. Like they got something every weekend. They party.
So that's dope though to be outside with it though.
Yeah, and I'm talking you got over 1,000 people and then ain't nobody acting crazy or nothing. So they kind of that's what's taking over down here right now. Like how you go up north, they with the go-go. We don't like the line dances down here now. Like
that's not bad though. How was the entry fee? Like, is it a gate or
they normally
everybody
like,
just
some people charge anywhere from like 20 to 40. You go in there, you outdoors, so 9 to my 10, they let you bring your coolers or whatever. So it's a vibe, man. Yeah, it's a whole lot of different music you go there. Yeah, like you go there, you ain't gonna hear none of the finesse 2-time Young Jeezy, but it's cool though.
Yeah. And I seen you made a post not too long ago. Said, why everybody fight when I play twerking music?
Oh man.
What's that about, Chop?
Man, I was in the club one night, man. They was in there cutting loose, yo. But back then when you used to come to the club, the DJ, they always used to be like, yo, don't play these type of songs here, man. They gonna fight, blase. And I'm talking, you will play the songs, it's no fight. Your time, it's like every time I'm in the club when a fight do happen, yo, I listen to the song. It always be some slow shit or some twerk shit. I'm like, damn, they ain't fight when I had them on the gangster shit. So, just a little joke, man. But it was true though.
Yeah, I knew it came from a place, bro. I knew it came from a place though.
Yeah.
And how is it doing your intermissions though? Like, cause you the DJ is the first one there and the last one to leave.
Yeah.
Like, where your breaks coming in? Like, do you be DJing, being that you came from the floor arena at one point in time and you DJing? You ever be like, damn, I want to be out there in there?
Nah, not that I started DJing. Now I'd rather be in the booth. I want to control, everybody else. So I'd rather be in the booth than the floor.
Right.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna lie. Since I started DJing, man, like I don't like if I go out now. It's like I'm more listening to the music than enjoying myself. Like, okay, he playing good, he blending good. Like, I go out to listen to other DJs when I do go out.
Okay, all right. You ever come across like times to like aggravation? Maybe
it's a job. Yeah, you definitely get aggravated, but I already got in my mind I'm coming to hear. So,
right.
But it ain't to the point like it.
Those, can you play this? Can you play this? Yo, give me a shout out. This, that, and the third.
It depends what they asking. Because some requests be good, but some requests just come at some of the craziest times. Like, man, I done been in the club one night. Like it's 2:30. I'm talking. Everybody and their mama, from the bartender to the security out there dancing, going ham. Some girl like, yo, it's my little daughter's birthday, man. I want you to play a birthday song for her. So. Like, all right, I got it. I'm thinking maybe some of the hard birthday, like the new stuff, the twerk stuff. She want me to play the whole Stevie Wonder, the Stevie Wonder happy birthday song. Now damn well I ain't playing no Stevie Wonder birthday song 2:30. This motherfucker, yo. Like I just had to tell her, like, yo, we can't do that, yo. Like sometimes a lot of people just be like, yeah, I got you, never do it. I had to tell her straight up, like, yo, we ain't running no Stevie Wonder this time of night.
That'd have been definitely a vibe energy, a vibe check, man.
I'm telling you right now, yo, if I would have done that, everybody would have been like, yo, what the like? You just would, because it already was late at night. You just would have seen the whole crowd just. It time to go. And my thing is, she was there so early in the night. You could have told me that earlier.
Right. I guess you wanted to take advantage of the crowd and
it's cool, but I know that wouldn't have. I know that wouldn't have worked.
Things like that. How is it working with like book artists?
The artists be cool working with, because when you do it with the artists, you might get the clubs be packing when artists come because they can bring their peoples out. So it always good, when you got an artist performing.
You got a favorite club you like to work at?
Nah, not any particular, man, no more. I mean, nah, they all, I kind of enjoy going to all of them. Really, I like to switch it up instead of being in the same spots. But they all got it perks to it though.
Okay.
I like some DJ better than the next.
Yeah. The what do you prefer, larger clubs or the hole in the walls?
Can't go wrong with the hole in the walls, man. The hole in the walls lit.
Yeah.
I feel like it always a better vibe there, Long as it's
More
safe,
grounded.
man. I feel like the smaller clubs are better. Not necessarily a hole in the wall, but a smaller, because a big club, you about got to have an artist that listen with like a bigger city. So
yeah. What was the furthest you traveled to DJ?
I went to Florida one time. I DJed for Young Dolph at a club called The Barn in Sanford,
I think
Florida.
I remember that. I think I remember that.
Yeah, R.I.P. Dolph. That shit was
Were you
nice.
nervous? Like, any butterflies? Do you get butterflies?
Nah, not no more, man. When I go that night, it's just like shoot it time to go to work. To be honest, I actually like playing in front of a larger crowd than a smaller crowd because it makes me. I know I got to work.
Yeah, get creative.
So I like the big crowds. It's cool. Yeah.
And being in cahoots with the club owners and stuff like that, giving make sure you hit the bar and XYZ, pull up, yada yada yada. So do you feel like it's a difference between the club host, the promoter, and the DJ when it comes to a party?
I believe everybody got to do their job, man, to make a good night.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the promoter, all your people should know. You need to be on all your social medias. Your job is to promote to help get the word out. I feel like everybody should promote, but being that you the promoter, of course, you should be going a little extra harder. I feel like when the hosts come in, get the mic, interact. Like, I ain't care if it's 10 people, who birthday it is tonight. Shout out to the Virgos, the Scorpios. Like, that's your job to interact. And the DJ, he got to come with it as well. Like, you came in there half-assed. And so it's a team job for a successful night. I'm talking from the dope people to the security, the bartender. Everybody got a job. So if everybody on one accord and going 100,
I get it. And I think that social media, like, almost kind of like assisted on everything to promote, because everybody got a social media. You know what I mean? Like you said, if you're the promoter, you're the DJ, whatever, and this is your gig, this is where you expect to get paid, I'm quite sure you're gonna be putting it all over your social media page or whatever the case may be. So that's a form of promotion, So, like, do you feel like, okay, what if the DJ don't promote or the host don't promote because they feel like, yo, that's not my job? Like, your job is to get the people there. My job is to hype the people up. Your job is to know what to play.
To each his own. Now that's true. Like, if you look up, like, if they had like a dictionary for it, you can look it up. That's true. The DJ job is he need to be at home practicing, get his critics together. He need to be there. So he might say, yo, I ain't had time to promote. I had to get my shit together. The host, blase. But, I'm such a good heart person. I'm the type of person, I don't like to see nobody take a loss. So I feel like if you call me out of all these other DJs, yo, I'm gonna hope you have a successful event. So I'm gonna try my hardest to help you get the people there too. That's just me. For sure. I done did parties for you, man. I'm going hard. People ask me, is it my party? Like, that's how because you could have called anybody else, man.
That's why I asked you that, because I remember the yo, pull up, we got this going on, yada 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 yo. So and thank you for that. You know what I mean? Like again, we had some fucking legendary nights, man. Some real legendary nights. And I was actually new to the game at that time. And like you, Kenya, shout out to Kenya, freaking even JJ. JJ and Kenya was one of the first two that actually gave me a shot, because Kenya came to one of my birthday parties and she seen me. I was just with the mic talking my shit, and she was like, yo, you don't want to get paid for that? I was like, get paid for this? And she put me on. She brought me to JJ. JJ started me out. Remember Club Truth?
Club Truth. I remember that part.
The old 95 Live. You see what I'm saying? And it went from there. It started fucking BJ's and fucking I don't think I ever did Sammy's.
The Max.
I became a BJ's favorite. Yeah. I became a BJ's favorite at the time. Like BJ's was crazy, and shout out to BJ's because they still got going on what they got going on. You know what I mean? I still to see they collectively putting out them good vibes and them dope parties for such a long time. You know what I mean? Personally, I had to fall back because I felt like I was an uncle on the flyers. I ain't even gonna hold you. I felt like I was the uncle on the flyer. I was like, I'm looking at the flyer. I'm like, it's only a matter of time. I'm gonna bump into my daughters in one of these damn clubs. Word up, son. Like I was like, I ain't even. But I gracefully just backed out from it, fell back from it. Shout out to ET too. You know what I mean? Shout out to ET.
Yeah.
ET still going hard, man.
He's still going hard.
And one of the other goats, Power Pack. Shout out to Power Pack. They was
Jay Black,
Jay Black.
Yeah,
I like Jay Black transition too. He transitioned because I didn't meet him as a DJ. I met him as a host, and then he started DJing. I don't know if he was doing that before.
I think he just started, but he been host so good. So I knew DJing was gonna be easy for him because he could have talked on that mic. Right. So I knew that shit was gonna be that shit was easy for him.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have that. You definitely gotta have that voice for the mic because my voice changed when I get on. I get that. That more.
You gotta have a mic voice.
Yeah, you gotta have a mic voice. You see what I'm saying? And how long you had your voice? I believe you had that voice since he was like 9 years old, bro.
I did. I was in like second grade, man. I had a deep voice, yo. I'm talking. I was in school, yo. The teacher used to tell me all the time, like, I don't know why you whisper. Like I'm talking, my voice been like this since early, man. I'm like 8, 9 years old, man. Sound like a grown man, yo.
You ever thought about broadcasting, like sports broadcasting, because radio?
Man, my daddy told me that what I should have did. Cause when I was little, every report card I got used to say excessive talk too much. So my mama like, man, I'm tired of it. Talk to your son. My daddy like, darn boy, you know all these sports and all these songs, boy. You want to talk all the time. You need to go there and get your job at the radio station. You get grown. So when I start DJing now, that come back to me too. Like what he said, like I'm always talking. So yeah, I try to take advantage.
Do you ever still consider radio?
Yeah. That's still a goal for me to be on the radio. Like when I first started DJing, I had a radio. Yeah, because when I first started DJing, I had like a goal list, which I still got. What I put like little check marks by me being on the radio. That's still a lifetime goal for somebody to ride around the car and say, I heard you on the radio last night. So
yeah, for sure.
That's still a goal. I hope I could get one day, man.
Yeah, same here too. I believe that's how I got into podcasting. Because if you remember, son, I've been doing this for a little minute now. You know what I mean?
Remember. Before used to bring the setup and all that.
Trending. Word up. Before it was even trending and whatnot. You know what I mean? And people like, oh, you should do a podcast. You do a podcast. But I always wanted to do radio. So COVID hit, stuck everybody in the house. So I started to, grab that mic and get in front of the camera. And I think what led me to hosting, because I got so microphone savvy. You know what I mean? Like microphone etiquettes, how to be, not too far away from it, not too close to it to where they can't hear you, or not too far away from where they can't hear you, or too close to where they can't make out what you're saying. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I believe it's a dope arena, especially for our particular culture. You know what I mean? And especially if you have that voice, if you have that influence, or you have that lane to entertain and use it to put out positive vibes, like I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Like if you could get behind that microphone, get behind that DJ table, get behind that camera, and you put out them good vibes, and people could just vibe what you saying, vibe what you playing, or vibe what they looking at, man. I'm all for that shit though. I'm definitely all for that shit. Word up. Yeah. You ever talk about like partnerships and shit? I think you do rock with what is it? What was the music traffic music?
Music traffic DJs, yeah. I do some partnerships.
Yeah. How was that going?
Still going hard, man. Still going hard. Still got the CDs out. Still working with the artists.
Right. how does that work? Like DJing with multiple DJs, like who know who? Like, damn, I was gonna play that, or don't play this. Like, is there a conversation or anything, or people just go for what they know?
I like DJing with other DJs, man. Like usually when I do it, if I go first, I'll be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna save you. Like you know which tracks you need to save, like what they gonna come with at that time.
Yeah,
But
for the club purpose, for the club scene.
And DJing with other DJs cool because you get to hear their style and see how they can rock in front of the same crowd. So you know, I sit back and I listen to them, man. Like I like DJing with my brothers, man. T Nice, Ready Teddy,
Right. Shout out to T Nice.
Pay Me Nature Boy, yeah, Debo. Like I love DJ with other DJs, Phenom, Taz, Tim Dog.
Yeah.
So the list, I'll be here all day calling names, man. So.
Oh, that's I mean, that's dope though. That's definitely dope. So it's like a brotherhood, especially if you got that connection, especially DJing with other DJs. So how important, being that you DJs with other DJs, how important is timing?
It's important, man. Really important because it's like you both in control of the party. Party going on from maybe 10 to 3. So it's like we got 5 hours to rock this crowd, or you know, it's bad. We need to make a way to rock this crowd so we can get another booking right after this together. You know, so before the party come, we'll probably call each other like, yo, you bringing your board, I'm bringing mine, or what type of speakers you bringing, like. And see, one thing about the DJ, man, it's like a brotherhood, like you saying. When everybody on their own grind every night of the week, it's like we don't really see each other too much. So when we can DJ together, it's always a good time, man.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that because, like, if all y'all busy and booking, then y'all just so happen to run across each other with a booking. Like, a certain person might want to throw a party and want to get you and Nice. You know what I mean?
That's a good night.
So how does that work? That's a good night. Yeah, I've experienced it. So how does that work? Like, who decides who go first? Do you flip a coin, or
we really just go off the vibe? Like sometimes, like, you know, Saturday, sometimes we be double booked. So I might call him and say, yo, what time you get to the club? If he say he got him a party till 11 and the club start at 10, being that I'll be there first, I'll go ahead and start off till he get there. Or, you know, vice versa. Or sometimes we just go in the club, we might go back and forth. Like, he might be on the set and I might be on the set feeling it and rocking. Like, he can fall back and let me do what I do. Like, it be sometimes we'll go up there, he might say he'll play to 1:30, then I'll play till 3. But man, if it 1:25 and he got him acting a fool, go ahead, bro. I ain't about to stop you. Like,
real.
Yeah, because
I always compare you and Nice to, I always said you and Nice was the fucking Styles and Jada DJing, son. When y'all get up there, the way y'all be, because I done seen y'all go back and forth. Son, I done seen you come to a club. Everybody thought you DJing, but you was there to cook.
There to cook, yeah.
Word, son, like, because we like, oh shit,
birds with one stone.
He was like, yeah. He said, I come fuck with it for about an hour. I'm like, about an hour? He said, yeah, because you know I got the Bubba's barbecue out there in the back.
Barbecue out there, man. I'm trying to get it for the night, man. I'm trying to go home with a little check, yo. So I got to do both.
I said, check him out. If he ain't feeding that energy, he feeding them that grub and all that. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's definitely always been a multitasker, tasking hustler, son. I've always thought that was dope of you. You know what I mean? And you always had good spirits, and people always wanted to be around you, and like not just like book you for your talent, but also for your character and all that. Like you gave out good vibes, and you was like, and being that you done DJ in so many areas in South Carolina, that you still, what keeps you so level-headed and not like, yo, chill, like on some shit like that and all that? Like, what keeps you so grounded?
Man, anything good today can be gone tomorrow, man. You know, so like I got a partner, one of my dog named Taiwan, man. He told me, whatever you did to get here, keep going. He told me that years ago. He was like, the way you on this internet promoting and the way you at these shows doing this and that, whatever you did to get here, stay at it. Because he said, you know, when you get lazy, the streets gonna know you got lazy too. And you will see a decrease. So, you know, I try not to get lazy.
That's
I mean,
a
you know,
fact,
we
though.
all get lazy sometime, but sometimes I have to slap myself back to red like, damn, Chop, come on, man. Like, you bullshitting right now. Yeah.
It hasn't ever come to a point like, damn, I ain't feel like doing this party tonight.
Yeah, it did. But sometimes, man, when you catch a break, like I said, I DJ a lot. So I had a family reunion in July. When I take like breaks like family reunion or birthday, I take the whole weekend off. And that shit feel like I ain't DJing forever. But when I come back, I be so much more fresher. So I don't believe in taking off too much. But when I do, I come back a whole lot better and fresher. Because, you know, sometimes you need a break from everything in life, man.
Yeah,
so, sometimes I do need a break from behind the booth. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do. But it's always good to get a break and come back rejuvenated.
Do you ever like on your off nights, and you may have or may have not went to like a club or something to wind down, to chill, and you there, you vibing? Have you ever been like, man, I'd have had this shit jumping?
Nah, I don't really critique of the DJs because I go there and listen. Like, you know, whenever we walk in the spot as a DJ, the first thing somebody to say, man, you should have been on the set. But sometimes they just say that just to say that because you their guy. Right. But I really like to go there to listen to the DJs. Like, sometimes they'll play a track. I'm like, damn, I ain't heard that in a while. I'm gonna put that in my mix, or how they blend it. Like, because no DJs sound the same. So sometimes I just get dressed and leave the house and just go and sit down and just listen. Like, I like to hear other DJs play, man. I like to see what they talk on the mic, how they hype it up. So that's what I enjoy doing on my off days when I do decide to step out.
What makes it so distinctive on the blend? Like, do they blend the track in too? Would a DJ blend the track in too soon, or not soon enough, or like is that a critique?
The blend is everything,
talent
man.
Or skill.
I feel like the blend is everything.
Right.
I feel like if you can blend good, and I feel like if you can blend good and got some good songs, you could get by.
Yeah. Like, we came up in our clubbing era, like one of our DJs, about DJ Big L, shout out to Anna. He used to and he's probably one of the first, like, he had these mixtapes and he would take beats from other songs and blend them with different lyrics. You see what I'm saying? And he would blend it so well, you would forget about the original song.
He was cutting up.
For real. And and then when I moved down south, I noticed that wasn't a thing. So I'm like, how come that, like, I feel like that was real blending. When you take a whole nother beat and blend it, he'll take a fucking 24 Hours to Live beat or a T.I. beat and blend it with a Jay-Z verse. Yeah. And I was like, damn, that shit was like fire. You know what I mean? So when you blending your song into the next song, that's why I asked, is it like skill? Like, you might blend it in too fast?
It's something you got to practice and know. Like, I mean, I personally can do that, you know, take two songs and put together, but it's something you got to practice, man. I mean, I think anything in life that you do and you want to be great at is something you got to practice every day and learn and listen to other people. But I ain't gonna lie, them DJs up north get busy. Like I said, I done took a couple trips up there, like, and follow some on Instagram. Them boys, they go to work. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But like, that's the good thing about clubbing and music, because every club in a different state could be different. Like, I done went out in Texas before and DC, Florida. Like, it can always the sound can always be different.
Yeah, like Texas got that screw sound, and they go ham behind that screw sound. Like, they blending is coming slow in the beat all the way down, slowing the tracks all the way down. That screw and chop, and that's really a thing. And you be like, yo, what the fuck is that? But when you hear it, you like, oh, I see what they did there. So is it like a do you think it's to DJing? Is it a talent per se, or more so like a science to it?
Both. Both. You got to I remember when I first started DJing, man, somebody told me, man, just learn your board, Chapo, learn your board. Like, when he told me that, I learned my board and I went to the club the next week. Everything he did, I tried to go home and do the same thing, like what button he pressed. So it's like, it's a science, of course, because you got to know all the ins and outs. But, you know, it's a talent, too, because you got to want to do it for sure. Like, you can't just make nobody go DJ. And you know, if it in you, it in you. If it ain't, you know, it ain't. They're like dancing, man. I can watch a video of somebody dancing, you know, what all day. I can't get that shit down pat. I can't make it look like that. But I can look at a DJ on the TV, what he do, and I can do the same thing. But I can look at somebody go up on that TV and dance, and I can't make myself look like that. So yeah, it definitely got to be.
Yeah, try it in the living room.
Yeah,
tried it in the living room. Like, nah, I can't do this shit on the floor.
Nah,
man.
I ain't doing it in the club tonight. Exactly.
Yo, you know what I compare DJs to?
What?
If you really think about it, DJs are like stand-up comedians. Like, you got to come up, like comedians got to come up with jokes and routines, not knowing that this supposed to make a person laugh. Like, DJs got to come up with sets and schemes, not knowing how this gonna bring them to the dance floor. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like like you know, comedian, they in a mirror, they writing their jokes unknowingly, like if this gonna make a person laugh or not.
They hoping it will, yeah.
You hoping it will, just like the DJ, you know, in their ears, hoping like, damn, if I bring this in, I know this shit gonna get them lit. But unknowingly, it just might not. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's like they like almost like one of the saying, because they both got to read the room and know what joke to say next. Like, I feel like the punchline of a comedian is equivalent to the blend, the next song, the next blend coming up, because punchlines got to have a setup. You got to set it up for the punchline to make sense.
You're 100% right.
You might have a setup for the next song as your punchline to get them on the floor. Like, you like, okay, it's about 12 o'clock. This next song gonna get them up on there. Unknowingly, because they might not move. They just might be like, oh, okay, we lit. Do you got a go? So I say all that to say this. Do you have a go-to song, like a go-to punchline? Like, regardless, like this my baby right here.
Yeah, but you know, with new music coming out, sometimes it'll switch. Like, you know, some people will play the same song over and over as they punchline, but you know, times change. Like right now, I say one of the punchline songs, you know, the Dreams and Nightmares always could hit. The Chief Keef for Nito, the Glorilla, TGIF, the Sexy Red. Like, you just got to know when to hit them. And you know, when you hit them, and the only thing about hitting something real good, what's gonna come next?
Is to come back after it? Yeah.
What's to come next? Because you can't go down. So you ain't want to play your best track right now and say, fuck it, I'm about to go. Damn, now after you got this shit going ahead, you ain't there thinking like, yo, what gonna come next? Because you want to keep the energy.
Do you practice that at home? Do you practice your punchlines and shit at home? Your setups and your punchlines at home, or you?
I ain't gonna lie, I spend a lot of time on my laptop downloading, but I just think in my head all the time, like, what can I do at this moment? Like, I don't really have the turntables in the house going crazy, but I always be thinking in my head, like, damn, when I do this, I might do this next. I might do this next. Like, music always on my mind.
Right.
So whenever I'm just laying around and sitting around, I'm always thinking what I might do tonight in the club. So,
can anybody be a DJ?
If you want to be a DJ, I feel like you could be anything in life if you want to do it. Now, like I was talking to my partner the other day, he was like, I was talking to my partner the other day, he was like, his son, they wanted his son to play football. He was like, man, I tell my son if he want to play, you know, I'm behind him, but I ain't gonna make him. Like, you can't make nobody do nothing. You make somebody, they can half-ass it. So I feel like you, if you want to be a DJ, I feel like you could be one. Because that's something you say you want to do. Now, if you go out there and it ain't working for you and you say, you know what, I don't think I like it, that's cool. But I feel like you could be anything you want to be if you put your mind to it.
That shit expensive too, though, being a DJ.
Yeah,
it costs. Like, you got to have I can imagine that, because from the outside looking in, I'm only seeing, like, the average person only seeing like the microphone and the fucking turntables, whatever.
The
But
laptop, yeah.
the cost of the microphone, you want a good microphone, the laptop, the speakers, the wires, like, you know what I mean? Like, you
Headphones, the
want that high quality
cords.
joint. So yeah, all that stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm quite sure that could be a pretty penny, you know what I mean? And when you go to when you set up, is it a certain way that you want to position your speakers, or like,
Yeah, I always like
do you invest in your
if it's a club I always go to, I know where I'm gonna put it at. But
yeah,
if it's someplace new, I always walk in the building and look around first, look for the outlets and see how I want to get them, because you know that matter. The sound matter a lot.
Yeah, for real. Because especially if you especially if you got like a distinctive voice,
yeah,
that may help carry it. You know what I mean? But far as like the music, you want you want the music to be felt when they at the bar. You know what I mean? You don't want to just be to hear it on the dance floor. I'm assuming. You know what I mean? Do you have do you do your own setup, or is there like a setup team or a sound man or?
It depends on what clubs. Like a lot of country clubs, you have to bring sound. Like when I go to Sammons and BJ's, I bring my own speakers. When I'm at clubs in Florence, like Club Cheetahs or something, they already have speakers there. So, but as a DJ though, I advise like there's some DJs who just play like clubs with sound, but I advise every DJ to have speakers, because you might get like a wedding or a little birthday party gig, and you want to get all that money. You know what I'm saying? So I invest. Yeah.
Right. Speaking of advising, what would be the top 5 things you would suggest to an up and coming DJ that, like, you know, if someone is watching this and they like, yo, I want to start DJing, you know, for one, let me ask you this: do you think age matter, and what would be your top 5 things to say?
I don't think age matters, because music don't have an age. Like, I feel like if you 10 years old and you DJing, you will be good for the little kid parties, because that's your era. I feel like if you start DJing at 50, you know all the old tracks. So I don't think age matters. But if I have to tell a DJ right now today what to get, the sound is first. Like, make sure you got good speakers. Don't get no half-ass speakers. And you go somewhere and set up and it just sound like a mess and popping and going in and out. So your sound is first. You want to get a laptop with a lot of space, because you want to have music. A hard drive, because your laptop might crash or break today, and you could get a laptop tomorrow, but you want all your music and all your crates. So a hard drive is important. Of course, you want good wires, because a wire can make a break, and a great microphone.
Great microphone.
A great microphone.
Word. I mean, one of the things you told me was like, yo, keep that bag with you. And I was like, what you mean? Like, keep that bag with you? It was like, anything that you got in that bag, your microphone, your laptop, whatever, keep that shit in the car with you. And I was doing that. And I always like, damn, I forgot my batteries, or fuck, I left my other mic, or whatever the case may be, and giving out that advice to any upcoming DJ. Is it because I feel like it's longevity in DJing.
Oh yeah,
I feel like it's more longevity in DJing.
It's forever.
And here's the crazy part, right? Here's the crazy part, right? Because like now hip hop is solely like based on the artist or the rapper. But when it first started to come out, it was the DJ.
It was the DJ. The DJ was so important.
It was the DJ. The DJ was so important. Like, you know, it was like, I think DJs birthed rappers. Because
they play an important part, man.
Yeah, because the DJ used to be just mixing, and then I guess a guy once upon a time decided to rap on that type of mixing and blending, then it overshadowed it. So my question is, do you feel that DJs don't get the credit that they should or deserve or need?
they do and they don't, because I mean, everybody knows it's up to the DJ for the record to get heard. Like, I don't care how good a track is, a DJ got to play it. Rather he not playing in the club, when you hear it on the radio, it's still a DJ playing. So the DJ is gonna always be important. But I mean, the more you get into music, the more you'll realize, like, if somebody not really, like me and you a music head, so of course you know all the ins and outs. You know, like the producers, DJs, the rappers. Like, if you ain't into it, you might not say it, but the DJ is always gonna be important, because you got to think, if you stop DJing, it ain't no more clubs you can go to. Like, if you take the DJ off the radio, it ain't nothing but commercials. So the DJs will always be relevant.
I always fuck with the DJs, man. I always fuck with the DJs. Even like, you ever got a pay to play? Someone slipped you a couple of
I did. Still do today. I get it every now and then. I get it every now and then. I mean, pay to play. I guess that highlights how important DJs are. You know what I mean? Like, yo, play my shit, son. Like, here go this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And it gives like the DJs give out the recognition. It's their word. I feel like if the DJ be like, nah, that shit whack, they gonna be like, damn, they could think
my shit might be whack. It might be motherfucking whack. You see what I'm saying? Have you ever came across some whack shit and told them it's all right, but it was really whack?
I done came across some shit, and I was like, yo, you could do this and you could do that. You could do this and do that, like, because I ain't gonna lie, as a DJ, man, like, you could just hear a track and say, yo, this should have hit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I hear some music and I know, like I can listen to a new album right now today. Like, Drake could drop an album tomorrow, and I can say, yo, these 3 songs could be on the radio. And 9 times out of 10, I'll be right. Like, I know a hit when I hear one. So, yeah, if I ain't tell you it's a hit,
because that's
man,
9 times out of 10. That's the shit you're gonna be playing. Because 9 times out of 10, right?
Exactly.
That's the shit you're gonna play. Like, I'm gonna play this shit. So
this shit hip hop
with your DJing experience in it is gonna be popping. You know what I mean? Are you a fan of today's hip hop music, or like you into like your local artists more, or back in the day, or what you came up off of?
I ain't gonna lie, I listen to more older music, like the early 2000s, 90s, the mid 2000s. I mean, I listen to the shit that popping today because I got to listen and know it. But I ain't gonna lie, man. You check my Apple Music, man. I'm on a whole lot of older stuff, like a lot of stuff I listen to. I don't play in the club.
Yeah. So what keeps you in tune? What keeps you in tune with today's music? Like, do you listen to the radio a lot, or like how? Like
now when I ride in my car, I only listen to the radio. Now when I ride in my car, like early in the daytime, I make a lot of moves. I only listen to the radio. Like sometimes at night, I might plug in my little, my music. But a lot of times I listen to the radio.
Right.
Too. The streets tell you, like, you can get on the internet and whatever them boys posting and chicks posting, like, these guys might take a picture of themselves and put on the internet and have YTB Fat as the song playing, or Boss Man D-Lo. So okay, I need to get on that. Is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, I have to know.
Right. I get it.
So, and then I follow a lot of pages on the internet. Like, I follow all the academics and all, like, I stay in tune. TikTok.
You stay in tune with the with
the new artists in today's music.
Okay, so it's a new track come out, right? A new track come out. And it's popping, right?
Yeah.
Is it hard to incorporate a new music?
You was breaking up a little bit.
There we go.
Yo.
Technical difficulties. Yeah. New music versus old sets or routine sets, right? Is it hard?
It all depends. Like, promo is everything. So if the artist got like a big name, promo is everything. So if the artist got a big name, it's like the track get out faster. It's like right now, let me think of somebody who popping. Like, let's say Kendrick Lamar drop a track right now. Everybody heard the track. So you could go in the club and play a Kendrick Lamar track at any time and they'll know. But if it's like an artist who only got 80,000 followers, it might take longer to travel. Like, your fan base is everything. So
right. And you
like
think
Beyonce
social
drop a
media
song
helped
right
that
now.
out a lot?
Yeah, social media definitely helps it. Like I ain't really. It don't matter to me how much followers I got, but I always take notes. Like, okay, if I got 5,000 here, 10,000 here, 6,000 here, like that's like 20,000 followers on all my pages. You know, some people follow me on every site, so I just take an example like 12,000 people across the
Right,
world
all
follow
together.
me. Yeah, so when I put it out there, like 12,000 people might know I'm
Good
here tonight,
percentage
this
of
and the
it.
third. Yeah, so
Somebody
I
gonna
feel like
see
it's
it.
the same way it's the same way with music.
Yeah.
The more
Somebody
followers you
gonna see
got,
it.
the quicker it get out. It's like what's the guy name?
With that being said, what guy?
No, I'm listening to you.
What guy you saying?
Now I was about to say that's like
no. So with that being said, but with the social media thing, so it almost like not surprising, but almost like wowing that back then when it was no social media, how word of mouth would like travel, like how fast word of mouth would travel, like without no social media, because our thing was like magazines and music videos, or you know what I mean, that let you know what was the next, the Double XL magazines and the Source magazines, like, yo, this is what's popping, and then we'll read it. And I think that's like social media kind of like simplified that to where as though just post it, get your followers up and post it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of A&Rs are pushing for you to be on your social media. Like that's almost damn near a part of said contract for you at least to make X amount of posts, X amount of times for X amount of hours. You know what I mean? X amount of live streams, like that being a couple of these A&R, these contracts and shit like that for self promote, especially if you indie. Like social media is probably one of the biggest platform for you to do if you an indie artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So with that being said, would you sign to a major if they wanted to, like, yo, Chapo, look, we've been seeing what you're doing, this Warner Brothers or some shit like that, yo, we seen what you're doing, yo, like you can either continue, or
if it's for me, I will. Like I'm gonna read through it and see, what all I can do and can't do. I mean, I'll probably sign like right now today if somebody offered to sign me, I will, because I feel like that'll open a lot of doors to me. Like, even if it don't work out in the future and I have to buy myself back out, I gained a lot more followers, a lot more people know me. So if somebody offered to sign me right now and it could open doors for me to be DJing in like Cali, New York, all over, I'll do it. And if it didn't work for me,
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'll do it. But if it ain't for me later on, I'll cut ties. But if it's for me,
yeah,
everything worth a
you
try.
see yourself DJing for a while, for a long period of time?
Yeah, for sure. I know for sure I got 30 more years in me for sure. I'm gonna be 30 January. So, if health and everything still at its peak and I'm walking and moving, I can see myself going about 60. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, because music, like you said, music it's timeless, especially if it's timeless music. And would you like put on, like start your own like label per se for up and coming DJs?
Right now, I'm actually in the process of, I didn't really start it yet, but I'm going through some things. I'm about to make that move to the DJ/producer artist. Like, I'm about to start making beats or buying beats and paying artists to make songs based like on some Cali shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
I was just about to say, isn't that what Cali
now,
did?
Yeah, so now I'm about to, because you can't keep doing the same thing forever without, leveling up. So I think, next year for sure, it's that time where I make a whole new, I'm gonna do something new with this DJing, man. Like, you could be in tune with it. I'm gonna make sure you know about it. But it's time to level up now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
for sure.
I got
First of all,
I got a few artists I was in contact with, and I'm about to start getting those payments over to them and getting them in the studio. But I got something on the way.
But keep us in the loop, bro. We can help promote.
I just want to shout out my man Dip Hat. I just want to shout out his hat right now.
I need that.
Like, I need that.
And the sweater. Don't ask me for nothing.
Yo, word. Like, shout out to that hat. Shout out to that hat. What you about to say, Dip?
No, I was telling bro when he getting it up and going, man. He got support from the LooshAndDip Show, so just keep us in the loop. We'll definitely help push his narrative forward and try to help him move where he's trying to move in the process.
Man, I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely absolutely, man. That's my man Dip, man. How we got started, man. It was a phone call, B. It was a phone call, and 17 episodes later, you know what I mean? Like,
I got to get all your social media info. I got to follow you everything when we get off here, man.
No, I got you. I was
that's my man.
Listen, I was actually trying to tag you in a post that I made yesterday about the show.
Yeah,
but like I couldn't. I don't know if I was right. Typing your name in wrong or what, but it wouldn't come up. You know what I mean? So definitely once we finish here, we're gonna link up.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Definitely got some shit, and it definitely got some shit in the making, man. And for the record, is it Chapo or Chapo?
Chapo.
like L,
right? Because
like
L,
like exactly like El Chapo. It's the same way. Yeah, Chapo.
Why the name? Where you get that name from? Was that your first name, or you have different?
Nah, I mean that was my first ever DJ name. Like that was my first ever DJ name, Freddy Chapo. Yeah, it was like shit. El Chapo outside in the streets. He getting it. You know what I'm saying? By all means. That's how I want to do this DJ shit. I want to get it by all means. Like I want it all. I want all the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You definitely getting it, and you ain't stingy with it. With other people getting it too. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's enough money for everybody, man.
Top five rappers.
My top five are just like top five
dead or alive.
Like who don't put in the work? All right, top five dead or alive, man. You know I'm going with Lil Wayne. You know I'm going with Lil Wayne for sure.
So wait, are you put? Is Wayne number 5?
Oh, let him finish, Dip. Let him finish.
Nah. He got to put this in some type of order. He can't just.
I ain't gonna put it in order, but Wayne number 1. He number 1. I ain't putting nobody else in order, but he won.
Okay.
Wayne.
Okay.
Of course, I'm gonna go Pop. I'm gonna go Jay. I'm gonna go Wayne, Park, Jay. I'm gonna go Nas. Well, no, I'm gonna scratch Nas. I'm gonna go Drake and Kanye.
Drake and Kanye.
Be my yeah, I mean,
so 50 not in your 5. 50 not in your top 5.
50 might be the 6th man.
50 coming off the bench.
Yeah, he coming off the bench. He the 6th man. Now I ain't gonna lie. That run he made when he first came out, like that was one of the best.
Well, wait. His mixtape run?
Nah, like the massacre when he had to get Rich or Die Trying, all that shit. Like that was a hell of a fire run.
Yeah,
but
he my man Dip,
because he was out before he before I got on him. Like I'm younger, so before I got on with the Get Rich or Die Trying, I knew he had stuff before. But when he made it to the main screen, I'm gonna put it that way.
Right.
That was a hell of a fire run.
So we going with mixtape Wayne over mixtape 50?
For sure. Me, for sure. I'm going mixtape Wayne over anybody, mixtape Gucci, anybody. I'm going mixtape Wayne legendary. He was taking nigga songs and making it better than the original shit.
I don't like what you did right there, Fair. I don't like what you did, bro. Like, you was a slick individual. Be like, nah. Listen, Chapo. Yo, he's a funny guy. This guy in that top square up there, man. Like, this guy.
Yo, son, like, we go over. We
a funny
like
guy, bro.
Me and bro.
Look, all I'm gonna say,
me and this guy right there.
Yeah.
Look, you see Aubrey on that list, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to Loosh. You see Aubrey on that list, right? Stop playing with Aubrey, man. Now listen, hold on, Chapo. And I'm gonna tell you what my top 5 was, right?
All right.
And I'm gonna tell you in the order that it was in.
Okay.
My number 1
I
was
can't even
Jay.
remember mine.
Was Jay? Okay.
Because it don't change. You feel me? Like, look, the number 1 was Jay.
Change.
Right. Number 1 was Jay. Number 2, I had Drake. Number 3, I had Big. Number 4, I had Nas. Number 5, I had 50. You feel me? Like,
and you see, I kind of wanted to go with Nas, but I ain't gonna lie. I was always thinking Nas or Kanye. Like, I ain't, man. They can say what they want to say. Yo, Kanye don't put out some shit.
So, listen, the Kanye catalog is...
And he done changed some shit.
He did. He did. To this day. It changed, but I ain't gonna lie. Kanye, like, I ain't never been, but I can imagine if I go to a Kanye West concert, my voice might be gone by the time I leave that bit. Like, yeah.
That shit probably like a cult feeling.
I was listening to a podcast last night, and they were saying how Kanye just had a concert in like South Korea, one of them Koreas, the ones that people could go to. You feel me? Like,
right?
It was like, but listen, they read off the set list of the songs that he was performing at this concert. I say, yo, it's crazy that he is the person that made all of these songs, but son, every song on this list, it was like 40 songs, all fire. All at least like, top 10, all at least top 10 hits. Bro, Kanye is
that nigga catalog deep as fuck, yo. Like,
he's a musical
genius.
Yeah.
Kanye one of them.
He could do a show. He one of them, son. Like, he definitely one of them. And
oh God,
DC Young Fly said the same shit about T.I. He said when you go to a T.I., he don't even like going to T.I. concerts because, like you said, he'll lose his voice. He be wanting to chill and he can't. He's singing every song word for word. You see what I'm saying? Like, and Ye, whatever you want to, the Ye, the Kanye, the broken jaw Ye, the book bag, the backpack Ye.
That nigga got some shit,
and he letting you. He got some shit, son. Him and motherfucking what's your man name was beefing? They think they was he stole his style or something. Blaze, Just Blaze.
Yeah,
son. And it was crazy because it's like he'll just have that air, and when he put them tracks together, and that's what made him it, because not only can he has crazy lyrical ability, but he also has the production skills. Like I'll make my own beat and put my own shit on it. Or I can make my own beat and give it to you, and it's still be fire.
Or I can write it for you.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Up there, so man. Like,
not too many people got that skill, bro. Not that trifecta like that pen and that fucking pad. I mean the beat pad and all that. Like, his shit is crazy. They say he tough to work with, but if you see it through, you're gonna be set off them royalties. I bet you that.
And his musical knowledge is extensive. You feel me? So he can sample some shit. He can sample some shit that you won't even really realize that he sampled until he tell you. And then he tell you, and you be like, oh shit. And you
that
be like,
did come from there.
Right. And you ain't even hear it. You ain't even hear it. Listen, and you ain't even hear it until he told you. But once he told you, now you can't hear it.
Take a beat.
Now you can't unhear it. I mean,
now you can't unhear it. Word. He'll take
his videos hard too. Like, he had the video with Tiana Taylor just in their exercise.
And that shit was like,
I'm like, yo,
she just eat their exercise and shit. Like,
his visionary skills is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Now, me and my man go back and forth with Wayne and 50, but not taking away from 50. What I like about 50 is his look.
Oh, 50 nice. 50 the
what
nice.
I like about 50. What I like about 50 is his marketing skills. Like his marketing ability, the way he put out shit, the way he want to put out shit. He don't even not even just with music. You see what I'm saying? Just his production company or whatever the case may be. He was probably one of the best to do it, to transition from a rapper to stay relevant and still do other shit and still be remembered as a rapper. You see what I'm saying? Like he don't even have. Go ahead, Chapo.
Nah, go ahead.
No, I feel like he don't even have to rap anymore.
He don't.
I feel like he don't have to rap anymore because the shit he's doing, his business.
He don't make new music. He just perform the old shit. You feel me? And that shit,
and
bro. The man went diamond, man. That shit ain't that he gonna be able to perform that
diamond.
Shit. He gonna be able to perform that shit forever. You feel me? Like so,
the man went diamond, son.
You feel me? He can plug his old shit into new stuff and still be relevant. You feel me? Like amazing. I'll give you an example. The title song for the Power TV show with him.
That was his song.
Yeah, you feel me?
Fire.
Like and because it plays once a week or however many times people go on demand and play it, he get paid from it. You feel me?
He get paid for that.
But so people know those songs word for word.
Mm-hmm.
Word for word. And it's just an intro to a show.
To a TV show. You feel me? Like so it's you know that
and including the shit he had with G Unit back then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hated or love it with the game.
In one of his interviews, he said that when he knew when he made it, where he went somewhere where people knew no English, but knew his music word for word. That's got to be crazy.
I feel like when you get a movie, you one of them guys like how T.I. had ATL, he had Get Rich or Die Trying. I feel like when an artist get a movie too, especially when you can act in your own movie, like damn nigga, you on some shit. Like he was on top of the world right there, man. That nigga had a movie, a game out. Like that nigga had all the
sneakers.
Shoes. Yeah.
Water.
51 of them. Alcohol.
He that's why I say his business acumen was crazy, son. Alcohol, but you know, Hove, one of the best to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because they like, yo, he this, that, and the third, but son been the same way. The only when he changed is when he slowed it down. Because remember, he was rapping like diggity do, diggity ah, you know what I mean? And he slowed it down and took off. I feel like that was the only time he changed. And then Wayne, he just, you know, he added, he shifted the culture. He shifted the culture. Like he went from saying what to being one of the better lyricists of our time.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I always say
Wayne
Wayne
to school.
But the only reason why I say Jay is one of the best, no matter who you talk to, that nigga ain't everybody top 5.
Yeah.
I ain't met a nigga yet who I asked they top 5 and he always fall in somebody top 5.
Yeah, but I feel like top 5s could be a little bit more regional bias as well, too. You know what I mean? Like how you grew up or what you grew up around too. You know what I mean? Because as a DJ, we know our music, and you also say, you know, you play shit that you don't even play shit that you listen to.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for Hov to be played in Southern clubs? Why do you think?
Like I tell people before, man, you can have a hit and it don't have to be a club banger. Like I told this to a local artist before. He was like, man, I got a hard song, blase, but when it in the club, it's so and so. I'm like, man, you ever talk to a radio DJ? He was like, nah. I say, man, I'm gonna be real. I'm in the club every night. Now, when I go to the club early and stuff, depending on the crowd, like I can play some Jay-Z and they'll go crazy. But you know, in a certain club, 2 o'clock at night, they ain't want to hear no Jay-Z.
They ain't really off that. They ain't really off that.
That man arguably the greatest rapper ever. So just because you got a hit, that don't mean it's a club banger.
It's a banger,
like,
a club banger.
It's a radio hit. Like right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, anybody in the world will say who you rather listen to in the club, some Boss Man, D-Lo, or Jay-Z. Everybody gonna say D-Lo. But you already know, like right now, worldwide, Jay-Z. So, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes your hit might not be for the club. Sometimes your hit might not be for the club. It might be bigger than the club.
Right. It might not get played in the club, but you know, you got artists that make Walmart music too. Be bumping in Walmart like a motherfucker. Like, damn, this shit in Walmart. Like,
and that's
crazy.
the good thing
and
about
people
music.
Not even knowing. And they not even knowing, like, hearing your music in Walmart is a good thing.
A great thing. Everybody in
Walmart. Everybody in Walmart. You see what I'm saying? So you like, oh, I want my shit in the club, but yo, son, your shit, like, I heard your shit when I was going to get some detergent, homie. Like that shit is that shit is also a good at Walmart. Also a good thing, man. Like the music transition, and I felt like what helped Jay stay relevant at his age, the Jays, the Nas, because like they were able to transition with the music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They was able to transition with the music because a lot of them might not get played in the club, but those who are getting played in the club would like to have Hove on their track.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Would like to have a Nas on their track. You know what I mean? Even with your man Drake, Future, Wayne. Like we've been through so many different transitional periods during music. Those guys was able to still stay relevant. You know what I mean? Like I think like when Wayne introduced Drake and all that, he done transitioned to where as though they was calling him a stimulus pack. Like you get Drake on your track, you good.
You good.
You know how long you have to stay relevant. Nicki, how long you have to stay relevant. Even Nicki, you know what I mean, with the upcoming female artists and stuff like that, with the Megs and the like Sexies and the Glorrillas and this, that, and the third, the Cardi B's, and you know what I mean? They were able to stay relevant through transition and still owning their own style. You know what I mean? And I felt like that's one of the things like what Meek Mills, and this is just my opinion, when he did that sharing locations with Dirk and Lil Baby.
Yeah.
I felt like he was trying to rap like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I felt like he was trying to rap like them instead of being the big bro. Like, be me. Like you seemed excited to be on their joint versus like, yo, I got Meek on my shit. Cause Meek been around
longer. Yeah,
he been around longer. Yo, so yeah, you see what I'm saying? He was like, I get it. Like people have their time and they have their era of superstardom. You know what I mean? And you know, Lil Baby. And this is how I feel. I feel like if Lucci was still out, it'd have been tough for a lot of Atlanta rappers.
A lot.
Lucci
was one of the ones.
I mean, Thugger still would have been Thugger. Thugger would have still been Thugger. Like Thugger shocked the world. Ain't nobody see Thugger coming. Like what the fuck? You know what I mean?
And he been
see
at it
Thugger coming
for like non-stop grinding.
You know what I mean? And he adopted that Lil Wayne grind. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But Lucci's sound, he'd have made it hard for a lot of Atlanta rappers, man. If Lucci was still out on his grind, this, that, and the third, he'd have made it hard for a lot of Atlanta rappers. I'm not saying Lil Baby wouldn't be popping, but I felt like because, you know, according to his story, he didn't give a fuck about rap. He just started rapping.
Yeah.
So, like, with Lucci was being still relevant, he probably wouldn't have gave too many fucks to pick up that mic. And I like Lil Baby. They say he's make the same songs over and over, but I like bro.
I fuck with him. Yeah,
I fuck with bro. He'll get the job done. You know, he'll get the job done.
Sure.
That's my take on that, man. Because music is like, because I'm stuck in my ways with this music, man. Like I'm stuck in my ways.
Who your top five?
I'm my old dad. You know what I mean? And I'll bump some shit right now. So I don't know half of these rappers that's out right now. Like you say, you probably know because you have to know.
He asked you a question, Chapo. You see ducking that question, right?
Yeah. Who your top five, Loosh?
No, what he asked me.
Who your top five?
Oh shit. Okay, top five.
Yeah.
From 1 to 5, right?
He ain't got to be in order, but if you want to put it in order, okay.
Of course. Yeah, it's in order. It's in order. It's Hove.
Okay.
And I'm saying my top 5: Hove, Big, DMX, Hove, Big, DMX. These last two be so tough for me, man.
It always the last two.
The last two be so tough for me. Hove, Big,
Dip take his shades off, yo. He try to see what you can say to.
Damn.
Now listen, Chapo. I'm gonna let him think about the other two, right? Why he do what he do, but I'm gonna kick it with you real quick for a second, right?
Yeah.
Listen, now we done had this conversation before. You feel me? Like more than once. You feel me? Like, this ain't even the same list. This ain't even the same list from before.
What list I say, Dip?
I think I gave somebody a top 5 on the podcast where I think my list was different too. But I know I had for sure Jay-Z, Tupac, and Wayne on all my lists.
Dip list is the same. His list is the same. What I said different?
So what you said? You right now so far you said Hove, Nas,
Big.
No,
I said Nas, son.
I said Hove, Big, and DMX.
I said
Hove, Big, and DMX.
I said Hove, Big, DMX. Right.
X wasn't on your
what
list.
What I said different?
X wasn't on the list last time. Nah, he wasn't. And Wayne was on the list.
Wayne wasn't on my list.
Yes, he was.
I was.
You asked me.
No.
Yes, he was. That's how our 50 Cent and Wayne thing started, bro. You told me I shouldn't have
50 Cent.
Bro, you told me I shouldn't have 50 on my list. I told you you shouldn't have 50 on my list. It's documented.
I didn't have Wayne on my list, son.
It's documented.
Yo, listen.
It is documented.
50 in Wayne. Listen, the 50 in Wayne, right? Because when I recall when I made my list, and then you made your list.
Pull up the footage, like I can pull it up for the audience.
Yeah, put up the footage. Pull up that beautiful video footage. Look, but
the last two always hard.
It's tough, man, because listen, the Wayne and 50, because you didn't have Wayne on your list, right? No, you put 50 on your list, and I was like, before Wayne, he was like, yeah, but I don't think I had Wayne on my list. I think I had like Jada.
No, no, absolutely not. So I don't
believe I had.
So you might be thinking about our top 50 conversation, but you definitely did not have no Jada or no DMX on your top 5.
Oh, bomb, huh? Then why I got him on there now? Like, I don't understand. I think
people should be changing. My shit don't change. It's consistent.
I ain't gonna lie. I think because I remember I did a podcast on my homeboy Bezo show one time, and now I know for a fact I always have Wayne, Park, and Jay. Them always 3. But every now and then, my last 2
be the same.
Yeah. Now sometimes that 5, sometimes it all depends what I'm on. Because sometimes I might say sometimes I might say Kanye, I might do Drake. Hell, I might even sometimes go a little new and go J. Cole. Like I'm always, but it always be like the same, round people.
Yeah.
I mean, the list is entitled to change. You feel me? But
yeah,
for the most part, it only changes because people get passed on the list. It ain't like you swapping somebody out for somebody, like, because people's accomplishments and shit move them up the list. You feel me? So
they do.
Of course,
for sure,
people gonna get boxed out of the list. But what I'm saying is, we had this conversation, and don't get.
Yo, I could have sworn my top 3. I could have sworn I had DMX up there, man, because no one really had a bigger impact on the game like X, man. Like, you see what he did with Woodstock without social media, like. You know what I mean? He had motherfuckers growling. You know what I mean? He implemented a whole new style. Now I may have not have Pac up there. Look, tip crazy. I may have not had Pac up there.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have Pac up there?
So this is your list, bro. This is your list. So look. I mean, look.
I can't remember my last two. Dip.
I don't really want to do this in front of company. You're like, but I don't want to do this in front of company. You feel me? So look, I'm gonna let you get your list off.
Yo,
like,
yo.
But,
so what? So who you remember who I had up there?
So remember I wrote it down, or that was the top. That was the black actors we was doing at the time. But so yeah,
black actors.
I don't think X was on it, and Wayne was definitely up there. And then we got into it about Wayne and 50, but I don't think you had X up there though.
Well, I'm gonna keep Wayne up there then. I'm gonna keep Wayne up there because he definitely had a good. Yeah, he definitely had a good impact on my coming up with the music. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Jay, Big, X, Wayne, and Pop.
That's good.
And I don't want to sound because I got some honorable mentions too, like as far as impact on the game, lyrical ability. You know what I mean? Like it's like Scarface, 3 Stacks. Like I listened to those dudes one point in time, but I ain't start listening to Scarface as I got older because Scarface was talking about the feds and everything. You know what I mean? Coming from Texas and shit like that. 3 Stacks, his wordplay was always crazy. Always crazy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Hove, Big, X, Pac, and Wayne. And Pac and Wayne is interchangeable. It's interchangeable too. I feel like Pac because he definitely brought something different to the game. He brought so much a different, diverse approach to the game. Whether they say he was acting in it or whatever, but what he did for the game was crazy. You know what I mean? One of the first to calling out names and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that shit was that shit was crazy. I'm gonna give you my top 5 DJs too.
Okay.
My top 5 DJs. DJ Clue, of course. DJ Flex.
Funk Master can't go wrong.
Yeah, Funk Master, like he won't let a song play, but god damn it, he tough at what he do. Definitely drama. Definitely drama. There go that last two.
Last two always hell.
Always hell, man. K Capri.
Now I'm feeling bad about my list because I like Funk Master Flex.
Yeah. K Capri and DJs out there rocking, son.
It was big back then, man, compared to now.
Yeah, man. Shit, because I
they
like
had all the tapes and shit in the stores.
Word, man. I like the Who Kid. I like the Premiere.
Greg Street, who used to be with Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Shit, I even like legendary DJ Red Alert, man. Like, I grew up listening to him on the radio. Like, I think that's it right there.
Yeah.
What's your top 5 DJs, Dip?
Now you told me this nigga said DJ Red Alert. Get your old ass out of here. See how you
I couldn't help but I couldn't help it. He played a part of my life, nigga. I have listened to the radio going to school. I couldn't help but to hear DJ Red Alert. Hard to get a ticket. Funk Master Flex night. Clue, Manade. DJ Drama, Gangsta Grill.
What was your 5? Your 5 is Red Alert, Clue.
Flex, Drama. Damn, it's a toss-up between Premier and Who Kid, bro. Red Alert number 5, but it's a toss-up between Premier and Who Kid. No. It was Capri. Capri was 4. and I'm gonna go with.
All right, so in no order, I'll take Clue. Give me Clue. Give me Envy. Give me I'll take Clue. I'll take Envy. I'll take.
But they say Envy ain't no DJ though. Nah, he used to get busy though. But he's. I know, but they fuck with him now because they say he don't DJ now though. I was just throwing that in there.
I mean, I'll take.
Nah, Envy used to go hard. Yeah.
Clue. Envy.
Envy.
I'm trying to think. Damn, I can't think of this nigga name. Clue, Envy. I'll take Drama. I'll take. That Who Kid drop is amazing, but I don't think
crazy.
I don't think I want to go that route. So I'll take Flex. Give me Flex too, because Flex is legendary.
Yeah, Flex legendary, and he's still going hard.
Mm-hmm. And
now you wanted to get that that bomb on Flex.
Good.
I think you got one more.
Yeah, I do. And I'm only going with him, not even as an honorable mention. I'm going with him because nobody don't show him no love, and he one of the first DJs that we ever even seen or knew about. And this is matter of fact, I'm gonna make mine a 5A and a 5B. You feel me? Give me.
Hold on. Let me guess it.
Go ahead.
Let me guess it. Your man, Dan's right there on the tip of my tongue.
Pause.
He used to have all the jails locked in.
Pause. I wasn't gonna say Slay. I wasn't gonna say K Slay. You feel me? I wasn't gonna say the
Slay though. Slay was like our drunk. Huh?
He was, and I was thinking of him earlier, but I couldn't. I couldn't,
Slay.
Know what I mean? But again, pause. Again, you feel me? Like because you was
Batman School.
Nah.
Who is it?
I was gonna say DJ Jazzy Jeff because nobody don't give him no love, and he one of the first fucking DJs I ever knew about. Like, I'm gonna say that Jazzy Jeff and Jam Master J. You heard? That's 5A and 5B, my nigga. Now go ahead and act like you don't know the whole theme song, The Fresh Prince. I dare you.
I'll say it right, motherfucking now.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Look now. But nah, he's still getting busy though.
And
Jazzy Jeff's still getting busy too.
You feel me?
Yeah,
like
he's
so
still DJing too.
Motherfuckers don't really show him no love as a DJ, but he was one of the illest DJs, man, and one of the first black DJs I've ever seen that I knew what a DJ was. So I'm gonna show him some love.
Yeah. And you know what else DJ don't get enough love? And he's one of the that whole group in per se. Your man from Naughty by Nature. He's still getting booked.
I don't even know which one of them niggas was the DJ. Like, that's the crazy part.
Tretch, Vinny. Damn, I can't remember his name neither, son. But he was. It's again. That's one of those times where the DJ be everything, but it kind of get overshadowed because the rappers are popping right now. You know what I mean? Like they going. Yeah, rappers are popping right now. The whole time. A DJ career last.
I fought with Manny Fresh too.
Manny Beats was crazy.
Yeah, but I must say, even though the DJs don't get much love, that's what we here for today, to give love to DJ Freddy Chapo and let him know.
DJ Freddy motherfucking Chapo, Freddy motherfucking Chapo.
Yeah, man.
See what I'm saying?
Like, we be grateful.
Definitely a first.
Hopefully we'll have you again, bro.
Man, look at here. Man, once I drop that's tape, I'm making a move for next year. I want that call, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And because we're gonna be watching, we're gonna be paying attention. You see what I'm saying? And you you're actually one of the Dip, right? He might be one of the first artists in per se that we had on the show dealing with that genre music. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely one of the first, you know what I mean? The first, not one of the first, excuse me, the first. And the fact that it is a a DJ Chapo around, and I did have the experience to work with you. So like I know you in real life. You're authentic in spirit, and everything that you do and everything that you associate your names with. You feel what I'm saying? So we definitely here to continue to give you flowers, to continue to give you that push that you need to let you know that people watching. You know what I mean? We still doing our thing, and we wish and hope you continue to do your thing, and keep controlling that crowd, that vibe, with that beautiful God-given talent that you have, my brother. You see what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for real.
Yep, we closing in, we closing out in a minute. Once again, it's the Loosh and Dip Show. We done had another beautiful segment. We was all over the place with the motherfucking one of the, if arguably not one of the best DJs in the Southeast region.
Oh, yeah.
You see them come out of South Carolina, Lynchburg, South Carolina, from a small town, making major moves and shit like that. So anything, Dip?
Nah, I was about to say, man, shout out to everybody in Lynchburg.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the home team, man.
Shout out to the whole South Carolina, man. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in, no matter where you're tuning in from, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in with the Loosh and Dip Show. And, we'll be right back at it, man. Right back at it for episode 18. Man, we appreciate you, DJ Freddy Chapo, for coming up, man. Like it's an honor.
Definitely episode 18 coming up.
Definitely offered a lot of insight to people that may have been unfamiliar with what DJs do and what they go through. And, we appreciate you, boss, man. So it was a pleasure.
Appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. You got anything else to say, Chapo?
I just want to thank y'all for the call, man. Loosh and Dip Show. I'll make sure I be
Chapo
tuned in. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
I just want to,
yeah,
thank y'all for giving me that call, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Loosh?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And more calls to come. So again, keep doing your thing. We signing out the Loosh and Dip Show. Easy style on them. You know how we do. We authentic in spirit, where every perspective is respected.